Okay. There we go. Now we're starting up alright. Okay, we should be live now. Let's make sure it's not private or anything weird like that. It's public. Okay, we should be good. All right. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hey, John, what's up, man? Hey, Gorilla, what's up, dude? If only I had cookies to give you. Give you all the cookies, Gorilla. Oh, how's the volume of everything? Pretty good? Zero answer, yeah. Yeah, the game in front of us right now is Final Lap, Final Lap Twin, courteously donated by Zeromancer to the channel, so I'm going to be playing this for a bit this evening. Hey, John Like Tim, what's up, man? Yeah, sorry, it took me like a half hour to get started. I was setting up and then tested the stream and I couldn't get it to connect to YouTube because for whatever reason, YouTube changed my stream key. And I was like, oh, that was the last thing I checked. Oh, no game audio? Let me go ahead and turn up the game audio a little bit. Yeah, it's there. It's just very low at times. Alrighty. Let's play a bit. Continue. What? But it's quest mode? What now? It's like a racing RPG. I've never played this once. This is new to me. Let's see here. I had one when it launched and loved the shit out of it. Still have. Butter Madness is pretty good. Hey, Indigo, what's up, man? Ooh, how'd you break your toe? Let's do some questing. And a racing game. I know there's also a tennis RPG somewhere on the TurboGrafx. Yeah, Zeromancer sent me Military Madness, so that definitely will be getting played this evening. Oh, it does class by passwords. Listen to me carefully. I'll tell you everything. You haven't taught me anything. Big Mick. Just ride with spirit. Hey, what's up? Variety Hour, haven't seen you in a while. Oh, Haas, what's up, dude? Jonathan, how's it going? Take my car and drive it well. Go, Ian. You must become the world champion. Restart, okay? Here's $500, son. What a good dad. Oh my god. I didn't realize this would be, I've never played this game. I didn't realize it'd actually be an open world RPG element to a racing game. This is fantastic. Oh no, Rainbow got the wave pool. That sucks. It's a huge bummer. What a cheapskate. Yeah, Davis Cup Tennis. Okay. Is that a buddy who he has the memory expansion for the TurboGrafx, which allows him to... Oh, jeez. This is an enormous open world. Holy crap. I'm Tank Jones. This is my turf, punk. Hell yeah, I want to race. Maybe it should be my first time racing Tank Jones, because I don't know what I'm doing. It's really odd that he has a screen as well. That kind of throws me off. That was gonna be bad. Oh jeez, I keep looking at the bottom screen. Oh, Tank Jones has trashed the crap out of me. I didn't drive with spirits. I'm sorry, Father. I failed you. He'll become. Ah. Here's $300. Wait, did I get more money for losing? How do I check my? Or did I lose all my money to Tank Jones? Oh, sweet. He gave you $300 for losing. That makes me happier. What a good father. An Amazon exclusive. Interesting. Hmm. That's just like Pokemon. So I have, John, just not in a single player game. And my eyes just automatically want to go to the bottom for whatever reason. Oh. That guy has the scariest face. I don't know if I need fuel or not. Let's go to nil. Let's do a basic circle. Huh. That is so interesting. Ooh. Okay, I see. If you come out of the turns like that a little too early. Doesn't seem like there's any rubber banding in this game either, so it's going to be pretty unforgiving if you get behind anybody. See, I have a total of 3. So I have Splatterhouse and Legendary Axe. Legendary Axe 2. I do not have Ninja Spirits, though. I get tired of that. Yeah. I don't know, I'm honestly really enjoying the novelty of it being an RPG racing game. I don't think I actually really checked this one out. Oh, you can soup up your vehicle. That's sick. Let's see, can I beat... Let's go try and beat a Tank. Just you wait till tomorrow. We'll be doing even worse race. Oh, fantastic. Hey, I'm Kid Quick. Oh, I need a sick nickname like that. Hell yeah, it's race. Speed Racer, unlicensed game. God, the computer just plays this perfect. Damn. God, yeah, I think if they actually took Speed Racer and did something fun. What? I lost? No! Just keeps giving me money. Alright. Yeah, this is actually shockingly smooth for a racing game like that. As long as EA doesn't make it. You too can buy the Speed Racer game, provided you buy the loot boxes. So let's go see what kind of custom parts we can get so we can soup up our friggin' ride with the $1,000 we have now. Let's see what we got here. Bob's body. Dove wings, buzz motor. What's that do? What does it do? Oh, wait, I don't want to buy it. Buzz motor. Let's buy a motor. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think a trip went back would be interesting, but I don't think he ever will. I think he's currently doing like some smart game or smartphone game development. Big Mick is a hard-working racer. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I had a long day. Oh. I spent 6 hours yesterday building a large wooden play place for my daughter with swing sets and swings and all that. Swing sets and slides. Can't even talk English today. These people have the most terrifying faces. Okay, so we have a racetrack over here. I leave for the woods here. Where does that take me? No, just out of town. Okay. Can't go into these sketchy apartments anywhere. All right, Tank Jones, I got you. No. No. How are they trashing me on these turns so badly? Because every time I lose, it keeps... Oh, man. That would be really interesting, a GTA type quest world. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, growing up, I don't think I even really can recall one place in my hometown that had TurboGrafx stuff. I'm Fast Frank. I'm gonna get you, Frank. Oh my god, if you hit the freaking dirt at all, you lose half your speed. Ah, this rate, I'm never going to be the world's best racer. Okay, let's go buy more parts. God, that guy's giving me like $900 already. Ugly baby. Hey, Seven Beatles, what's up, man? They had 5 games for 2 years. Eventually, you get upgrades. Okay. Okay. Norm fuel, dove wings. Right about the buzz motor. Let's get some cheapy tires. What is norm fuel? Okay, let's see if tires and a buzz motor make it easier to beat Tank Jones. We can do this. Interesting, okay. Had a baby. Settle in the show. Kid, quick, finally found you. He's gonna play really freaking dirty. Ah, crap. Oh, that's my neighbor's semi-truck of a Dodge Ram. You can hear that rumbling outside my garage. Ah! Just call the cops on him. Hey Alex, what's up, man? I don't know, man. Freaking YouTube does not like me right now. What a nice father. Just keeps giving you money. Not much, man. Just kind of enjoying my my day here. Let's see. Let's buy. Let's buy dove wings. Where these are? Oh, 1,000. Probably gonna need fuel or something like that. Maybe just bone myself. Hey, Cameron, what's up, man? They're playing some final lap twin for the Turbo Grafx. Ah. Oh, we already lost. Find the turns are, oh my god. I find Mario Kart is a much easier game than this. At least from this era, anyway. It's kind of like bold and inventive, though. Like, NEC was the only company that was making kind of really unique RPG type titles like this that had an action background. Okay, let's see. Let's go in here. Status. There we go. Okay, I have to equip it. Okay. All right. Oh, I can sell the old parts for cash? That's kind of neat. God, it's got kind of a rock and roll racing vibe to it. That's pretty cool. Man, looking for easy to set up FPGA hardware simulation for the real thing. Yeah, as far as I know, there really isn't anything for the TurboGrafx as of yet. God, I cannot talk today. Sorry, I'm kind of sun-nuked from working outside all day. But as far as I know, you have that new retro console with modular setup on it that might allow for, it's not going to be FPGA, but it's going to be emulation based. That's like one of the only market ones I'm aware of for the TurboGrafx. Yeah, it's kind of got that cool, like, freaking, that's one thing, God, I need to get a copy of Rock and Roll Racing. That game is so freaking expensive. Oh, you can't, well, I figure you can do it, I mean commercially available, Alex. Here we go. Ah! No! At least the vehicle controls a lot better now. Rightfully so, I should have had him, but I boned that one. Oh, the mystery, yeah. Isn't the Mister more of a... Check this link here really quick. Isn't Mister more of like a Retro Pi type deal? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about that. Okay. Wait, let's see. Did I buy the norm fuel? I'm sure that acronym means something, but that made me chuckle because I'm a 12-year-old child at heart. Same hardware? Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so I think we're as upgraded as we can be, so let's try and race. Now, the only thing stopping me from beating these guys is my own pathetic skill at this game. Yeah, that's a good question. Why is that password so long? I don't know. I assume with old game passwords it had to do with like some value that they were related to in the game, so without saving it, got you pretty close to what the actual thing was going on. I remember playing Beavis and Butthead back in the day. And freaking having like just long ass passwords for that game. Really? I have all these upgrades and you're still pulling ahead of my ass? That's kind of annoying. That freaking jump. Oh my god. God, if you're not, like, precise as hell, this game just destroys you. What? I lost? I feel like I must be a trust fund kid in this universe, or something like that. Because I keep messing up, and every time I mess up, my dad just gives me $300. It's fantastic. Hmm. You never had me. One sec. Let me grab a drink. Going classy tonight with the original house wine. Believe it or not, you can buy wine in a can. Interesting. Or Boeing, so people fail upwards. Okay, so we can just go straight south, we can leave. I'm gonna beat you fast, Eddie, or whatever your name is. Is there like a manual transmission I'm missing or something like that? That's why I'm getting wrecked. Ah, God, come on. Might need to switch to auto mode and see if that actually changes my my luck, because apparently my huh. Mm-hmm. It's always the turns that just end up destroying me. Let's try and switch to oh, you know what? Well, we need $1,100 for the body upgrade, so we need to get that one. So if I lose a couple more times, I can go to Daddy and ask for money. So we can do that. So let's go into mode. Let's see what happens if we go to auto mode. And let's see if that helps me at all, because I'm terrible at racing in this game. I think Daddy's given me about $2,000 in this game so far, so we're boned. Kylo must come out. Kylo, but Daddy, I need $1,000 to buy my dark Corvette and paint it black. The worst character in Star Wars. I found you. It's me, Stingy Sam. Let's see if auto mode makes this any easier for me. Oh! Auto mode drives the car for you. I just realized that. I thought auto was like a transmission type thing. So I can just let the game play itself now. This is perfect. I can just play the RPG moments and drink wine. I love this game now. It's even better. I played Defender on the 360. Kinda retro. Yeah, it is technically because the retro is or 360 is like what? Came out in 2007. So yeah, it's like over 10 years old now. Perfect. Zero Man's like, oh my god. Dad, I won the race. Oh, he'll give you $600 for winning. This is fantastic. Well, guys, I think we just might complete this game. Oh, shit. Let's go buy the upgraded body now, because you have enough money. Bob's body. Good choice. What's it between the din and the, let's see, how much is the din motor? Oh, you know what? Oh. I'll sell all the old parts of the vehicle. Every time. I like this. Okay, so let's go... Sell the 7/7 wings. Sell Dad's tires. Let's sell the pot motor. And the STD fuel. Okay, so the din motor is probably better than the buzz motor. Okay. Okay. What's up, Dane? Here we go. You really want to impress me. Custom parts, drink. Okay. Just gonna equip the I was thinking the same thing. Okay, it's between Bob's body and Slug body. Okay, let's go race all those guys now. Then we have our first victory under our... Yeah, I'm assuming that's kind of what it is. I'm picturing there being a larger... I'm Red Smith. I can beat you. Hell yeah, I want my car to race you. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, I think it's open world. I think it's got like a large overmap, kind of like almost like Pokemon. Oh no, my car messed up. Can I make it back? My car's trying some bold moves there in the turn, going for the launch pads. Speed racer, okay. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the times in my life when I was actually into Speed Racer. Oh no! Just a long ass time ago. And I don't. All I remember from the cartoon that was Racer X was actually his brother who was pretending to be dead. 2005. Oh my god, it was longer than that. I feel like that would be retro now. It's almost 15 years ago at this point. That's pretty nuts. Didn't I already beat you? Yeah. Alright, no problem. Tires. Next time he goes home. Yeah, actually, I'm really digging this game, man. Thank you very much, Zeromancer, for sending this. September 23rd, 1967. Hmm. Come on, Car, you got this. Go, Kip. Or Kit. Dad, I won the race, yeah! Here's $600, son, I love you. What a supportive father. Tank Jones, you're going down, bro. My car is going to race you, and I'm not even going to try. I think we got this, guys. I've never actually watched a Speed Racer in Japanese. I wouldn't know what the how the sync actually looks. I always felt like Speed Racer was a particularly cheap type of Japanese animation. Like, it wasn't... Did they subcontract that out to Korean animation firms? Because I know they had, like, there was a Korean anime I had as a kid called Goldwing that looked a lot like Speed Racer and was just atrociously drawn. I freaking loved that thing. I need to go find that tape somewhere in here. $700? Damn! Okay, that's where we're gonna find, probably the Mick or whatever. Hey! I'm the defending local champion, Big Mick. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and let my car race you. Just lose all the time, make much faster. It's a secret part. Not liking where you're going with this, Mike. My god, his car is just hauling ass. So you kind of just gotta grind and find parts and stuff and upgrade your vehicle. What was the first game console I played? The first one I had was... My parents brought home an NES. That was the first one we had in our house. At least that I can remember playing. And being just god-awful at it. And then also... The first game console and last game console we had in my house until, like, 89. Or in 1990, because my brothers and myself, we got into a bunch of fistfights over the NES. And so my mother donated it, so I didn't have a game console for part of that childhood, just because my brothers and I we couldn't play nice with each other. And so then after that, after the NES, we got a Genesis. Hey, Ethel Chip, what's up, man? Ian looks up Simba King. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Maybe by North Korean animation. Oh, I'll have to check it out, man. First game console I haven't, huh? Wait, like, the first one ever, Alex? Was that like the first game system you ever got? Not bad, but I'm much better. You sweater vest wearing. Or like the first one you ever like got yourself. James Stacy, how's it going? Do you ever feel like you're living in a GameStop? You know, when I was installing shelves in my office closet, because I was putting up stuff for my like all my retro games, I was like, God, I feel like a retail store a little bit when I was doing that because I went and bought track mounts so I can put metal boom arms in it so then I can mount shelves to those. And yeah, a little bit. He's got you there, Ian. Yeah, so pretty much a Genesis kid house. See video games too. You know, game systems with only 2 controller ports cause violence when there are 3 brothers. mm. But yeah, welcome home. It was $300. See, the guy on the edge of town had car parts. So we have these. Messenger Slim, nice, man. I don't know, I haven't seen Jimmy tonight. I'll have to, hopefully he'll drop by. We'll definitely hang out. But yeah, because so my office closet's like 100 square feet. So I did these cool track mounts which have these locking top braces where you buy tracks and you just click them in. And then you use a simple like sheetrock screw for the track. But then like the top one, you use mollies and all that, you can get like 1,000 pounds of weight on those things. So I have a like, essentially the way I did it was I did the back wall, so it's like a 48-inch shelf, and then the side I came in about another 36 inches. So it's a cool kind of like L bracket shelf in there. And I did about 6. I'll be expanding it later. I just haven't figured out if I want to paint the shelves or not, or just leave them the basic plain wood color. But ordered LEDs to attach to those shelves as well, so it should be pretty cool. So I can do color coding based on like Genesis will be blue, or Sega stuff will be blue, the red will be Nintendo. But yeah, kind of a weird project I've kind of been working on since I moved into the new house. That's better graphics than Xbox One. Certainly more imaginative graphics, that's for sure. There you go, ASMR. Just for you guys. Let's see, right? What's covered? The NES NYC Deluxe set, SNES, and much later about a GameCube. Ooh, X got the GameCube, huh? That's a bummer. Whoa! Whoa, take that back, Dave. Sorry, I have more exclusives. Here's $900. Thanks, Dad. You're going down, Tank Jones. Good call. Yeah, it's freaking Godzilla Destroy All Monsters is pretty cool. Living in North America. And witches battling our demons. Or, sorry, Pocahontas battling witches and demons. I'll have to check that out, Seb Beatles. That sounds kind of epic in a weird way. But a North Korean way, I suppose. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, like, the Godzilla franchise, in terms of like their games, have always been kind of across the board odd. Wasn't there that one PS4 game that came out recently that was pretty good, that people were kind of raving about? Where it's like Godzilla and you just destroy cities? Because remember, like, Super Godzilla on the SNES was pretty awful. I'm Uncle Jim. Oh no. Even uncle's following you, that's not good. Yeah, I've heard a lot of really good stuff about the Xbox One X, what's capable of, especially what it does, like what, 4K upscaling for old Xbox original games, right? I haven't invested like anything in this current generation. I'm just kind of, eh. Oh, it was. Oh, you heard it was bad. I don't know. For some reason, I thought I heard people were talking like great stuff about it, but I don't know. Is there also a Godzilla game for Dreamcast? Was that Japanese exclusive? I could be making this up or remembering inaccurately. I don't know. The fact that this game can play itself makes me so happy. I'll play some of these. Yeah, as soon as I get them, sure, man. Freaking love Star Trek games. Ah, you beat me. Go whip the car. Let him know it failed me. Don't feel bad. I had to buy a PS4 and Xbox One just recently. Competitive analysis. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess honestly, a lot of the stuff I've seen for this current generation of consoles, in terms of like games and things like that I want to play, I just haven't been impressed. So I guess I've kind of sat this one out. I saw the Nintendo like Wii U, and I'm like, this is a terrible idea, and sat that one out. I've seen the Switch, and I'm like, eh. I mean, like, eventually I might get one just because my wife probably wants one, just because of the party games and the stuff you do on those. But yeah. Oh, really? Disappointed the PS4 Pro, huh? I don't know. I think for me, like with PS4, like I was never really into God of War all that much. So the only title I really want to play is Detroit Beyond Human, which I can wait a bit. So I'm not really in a rush. Yeah, I mean the Switch is a good console, especially if you like Nintendo first-party stuff. It's definitely a great console for that. I'm not a huge Nintendo guy. Any of you guys live in Indianapolis and can recommend retro shops out there? Oh, it's coming to PC. I'll let you come out. Oh, that would be interesting if the Rare replay stuff, like if Xbox somehow manages to keep those to themselves, if Microsoft bought Rare. It's World Island. There's like the racing hermit up here. Dad! Only missing PS4. I'm Kid Quick. Detroit is really good. Oh, check that out. I mean, it's on my list of games I want to play, because I'm like, as much crap as David Cage gets, I really enjoy his games. It's just fun to sit down and like literally experience an interactive film, as he would call them. Frontrunner for Game of the Year. I should do that for Stream Game of the Year. What game surprised me the most? I have to say, Snafu on the Intellivision was hella fun. I never played that one before, despite the fact that stream was a bit of a train wreck, but yeah. Oh no, we lost a Kid Quick. Welcome home, son. You'll be champion someday. Here's $300. Feel better. Go buy yourself something nice. Okay, so I guess fueled up. Let's see if that makes a difference in the races. We've been losing a bit more. PS Plus takes a little bit to get into, but tells some good stories. Yeah, it's kind of pretty much what I expect. Like from David Cage games, like they're kind of I don't know. He's been developing a style for the last like 10 years, like going on from Omicron forward, where he's really kind of he's bottlenecked gameplay quite a bit. But if you can get used to it, it seems like it's pretty fun. His whole thing is more narrative story than anything else. Like the narratives get really weird because like Indigo Prophecy, where you're like a flying hobo fighting another flying hobo, was fantastic, but got kind of weird. But really dug it. Injustice 2. Yeah, I never played. Well, I saw people playing that. I remember when those came out. They're kind of a big deal, but I don't know. I've never been a really big fighting game guy either. So I'm kind of using that as a cop out here, but yeah. I'm also waiting for Age of Empires 4 news. Oh yeah, what was it? They did they register a domain or set up like bring the new studio online or something like that? I don't know. I'm concerned because the stuff I heard about that seemed like it was going to be another Age of Empires. It turned out to Age of Empires Online. It was just awful. But yeah. I won, Dad. $600. God, how rich is this Dad? I'm fast, Frank. Let's go. Oh, I haven't played video games over a month. I would love if someone took your game idea there, Dade, and just did a game done quick, crunch time, and made a game out of that concept. Yeah, it was. I remember, like, I was at God, what PAX Was I at? And they had just announced it, and they had a big old booth set up where you could play Age of Empires online, and it was just garbage. Because I remember, like, thinking when I saw the stuff, like, oh man, are they doing another Age of Empires game? And they're like, no, we're doing this. And you're like, ah, you suck. Poor PS Vita. Oh, Earthbound 2. Yeah, I figure one day I'll get a mini. I've seen those things dropping on like Let Go and OfferUp for like $50. So people are getting tired of them already. So I'll probably find one here pretty cheap in the future. I don't know. I picked up the PlayStation 1 Classic for $20, and that was pretty fun. Especially because like these things are infinitely moddable, so that's kind of neat if you wanted to load like huge libraries on these things. So that's kind of a cool thing. But I find myself really wondering if Nintendo is going to do an NES, or no, sorry, an N64 Mini, or what they're going to do. They're probably not, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked Yahel hasn't done more Star Fox 2 streams. $20, Alexander. You go to a Best Buy and they have them in stock, or you go online, you can buy them for $20 from them. Would the N64 Mini have technical challenges? I mean, like, you're literally, I mean, like, a lot of the Raspberry Pis can do that now. They sold it for, like, $100. But I think Nintendo's kind of obsessed with that $79.99 price point, so they're probably going to stick with that. But I mean, like, if they're not trying to emulate it perfectly, or well, no, so if they're not trying to, like, make it a perfect experience and, like, just emulate it nicely, I think people would forgive it. But then again, Nintendo makes way too much money continually re-releasing freaking Mario 64 over and over again on every platform they ever make. So I don't really see them doing that anytime soon. I mean, yeah. It seems like they're really close, because even like the dirt cheap Raspberry Pis can still play Mario 64 somewhat okay. You have a little bit of stutter and slowdown, but yeah. There would be an N64 Mini and a Sega Mini. So I'm kind of wondering, like, so like there's going to be the Genesis Mini, but I think Sega has a really tough choice to make, considering like the Saturn and Dreamcast were not incredibly successful systems. I mean, despite how much people claim to love the Saturn, nobody really bought it, at least outside of Japan. And then I freaking love the Dreamcast, bought it around launch, and loved that thing to death. But there were only like 6 million of those things sold worldwide, so it's kind of, I think it's hard for Sega to justify selling something that didn't sell that well in its heyday. But then again, I think if depending on how the TurboGrafx does, I think that's going to dictate a lot of the future of the mini consoles, just because that wasn't a very popular system in the United States. I think if it does pretty well here, we'll see. I think that'll dictate a lot of that. Hey, Captain Retro, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, it is happening. Konami's taking the leap. I think it'll be awesome. I need to buy more gas, I think. Was it 11 million? The last numbers I remember reading was like 6 to 9 million, but I never really saw any accurate numbers. If it sold 1 million, I'd be pretty happy with that, because it means it beat the 9 million the Saturn sold. Oh, I didn't want to drive. Oh, it's okay. Car will drive itself. We're fine. SNK is bringing out a new console. Yeah. Where's Genovi? Yeah, Genovi would know the numbers for sure. God, there was another great channel. It was like Vince 19 that was working on just absolutely amazing analytic data-driven stuff. And he hadn't made a video in a while, and so it was getting really good in terms of like how he was just doing pure statistics. Yeah, yeah, we'll definitely see. Like the next 10 years will be pretty interesting for retro, especially with. I can't imagine a lot of systems are going to survive the next decade just because of how rough it's going to. Well, just because capacitors will fail and all that stuff. So we'll see if like a demand for classic consoles rises. Yeah, Vince 19 is a good channel. I haven't seen him do anything in a while. Competitive analysis. Yeah, freaking, Genovi is a legit, historian in that regard and how he crunches data. Genovi for Sega Lord X. I'd be inclined, I don't know, I've never met, well actually no, I've seen Sega Lord X. I'd be inclined for, if they were actually physically in a fist fight, my money would be on Genovi. That dude is, solid meat in terms of, his farmer strength. Or the only retro. This is a cheaper N64 HDMI solution. Yeah, I think it's called a retro tank, honestly. A Dreamcast guy? The fact that that guy even has Dreamcast in his name is kind of weird, considering he hasn't made a Dreamcast. Has he ever even done a Dreamcast themed video? I won, Dad. I love you, little Bimmy. You're $600. But no, I was looking at that Eon $150 thing for the N64. I'm kind of like, $150 for an S video upscaler. It's kind of like I have a cheap $20 freaking box over here, which does similar things, but Looks like the hills have eyes too. Oh man. But no, actually, I like Sega Lord X's stuff. I just find his stuff is more. I think his stuff is more emotionally based versus, or more emotional / experience, versus where Genovi is just pure analytical data. Yep, Pluto. God, I'm loving this game in terms of it plays itself. I can sit here and drink wine and just chit chat. It's fantastic. That's my favorite thing. That's all I really want in my life. found a better auto body shop that was like a beat what's his face? You're going down, Take Jones. Wait, is the Ultra HDMI, is it 300 bucks? I thought it was like 100. But it's like 300 if you have somebody do it for you, I thought. I got Gears of War 4 for free and still feel ripped off. I haven't played past like Gears of War 2. I remember playing that, I'm like, oh, they're just going to stretch this out for the entire 360 generation. Let's see, I believe Sega might bring out a console that will be several systems, including arcade on Saturn. Oh yeah, freaking, yeah, if Sega was to do something along the lines of, like, their arcade library, Saturn stuff, Dreamcast stuff, and kind of did, like, one console for that, that'd be interesting. Oh god, the Ouya. It's like the Ouya Mini. It's coming out. It's coming out with Angry Birds is going to be their lead lineup because that was a popular Android-based game that everybody loved, right? Oh man, it's just Angry Birds. That's the only game on it. I think this guy wrecked me the last time I raced. We'll see. One console to rule them all. Yeah, I haven't played past 2. I don't know, I've been kind of, whenever I go to thrift stores, I'll pick up, like, a lot of those bigger titles. Like, I have yet to play Halo 4, because, like, I thought Halo 3 sucked. So, like, Halo 4, I'm like, you know, just finish the fight, then turn to fight something. And then, so I have that sitting around for when I get bored and actually want to, like, finish that franchise. But then you got the whole later ones on those. So Gears of War, I got 1 and 2 of that. And so once I find 3 for cheap, I'll probably pick that up. Oh, that PC Mini, the one with, like, Doom on it and stuff? Virtual Boy Mini. I'm Ken. I finally found you. Yeah, I think the PC Mini, I think it's going to have, like, yeah, probably Doom, probably Commander Keen, and then probably, I'd assume, probably Wing Commander. I'd hope it would have, like, freaking Indiana Jones, Fate of Atlantis. That was one of my favorite point-and-click adventure games. Definitely dig the Meteor Devil there. Yeah. Freaking, I need to get more. I really need to get back into DOS stuff. I just haven't done much with older games like that. Like one of my all-time favorite DOS games I used to have was Conquest of the New World, which was a great game that I found on a Computer Gaming World magazine demo disc one time. Fantastic. Nintendo Power Glove Mini. Just goes in your finger and just like. Oh yeah, Conquest of the New World, it's a fantastic, like, almost like Civilization in some respects, because you could, like, drop settlers and explorers, build cities, and then raise armies from the cities. but it was like conquistador or like English American like conquest kind of thing. And you go and you deploy your city, you'd raise an army, send the army out, and then you would go to this interesting turn-based like fight style where it was a grid map, almost like you were playing chess, but it was like Native American warriors versus your flintlock riflemen. It was an awesome game back in the day, but really good stuff. Oh, I missed if Cap Retro was still in the chat. Sorry. No, yeah, it's a good game. I think you can probably still find it, but yeah, Conquest of the New World was a pretty freaking fun game. It was pretty easy. It didn't have like the same. It didn't really have a steep curve in terms of like conquering and stuff like that. So it was a game you could sit down, play, be successful, and kind of walk away. But even as a young kid, I could play it pretty effectively. Gaming sense. I remember when I was a kid, and my mother bought us she bought like 3 R-Zones. I think they were in clearance. So like my brothers, we all had R-Zones, and like sitting there, like we had the head visor one with the stupid piece of plastic, and the only way that damn thing worked was if you sat in a dark room. And so I had like what was it? It was like some like Street Fighter, and then like Batman or something like that for it. God, it was awful. It was real bad. Let's go fuel up here. I think that was the point. I think Tiger Electronics was probably hoping some parent would come and confuse the R-Zone for the Virtual Boy. And some poor kid on Christmas would be like, "Oh, thanks." Gizmondo Mini. I mean, what games did you really have in Gizmondo? What was like Balls or something like that, and Block Builder? Excuse me. So I will say, like the B-17 bomber thing on the Mattel is actually pretty kind of cool. Because the fact that, like, the way they were doing that was they had this weird fantasy where, like, they released that voice synthesizer, and they thought with that they would actually, like, propel Intellivision into this whole, like, voice genre of games. And so the IntelliVoice stuff was, like, this big deal. They hired all these people to do this thing. So, like, the whole B-17 bomber thing and why it sounds so weird is because there was going to be a character arc within the game, and that guy was supposed to be a Southerner who was going to talk to you. But they their grandiose vision fell short because of hardware limitations. I mean, cool concepts and great ideas. Like they were so imaginative back in the day. But I guess a lot of people had issues, especially with Mattel, because a lot of the programmers in that they were coming off of like the whole hippie generation, anti-Vietnam and stuff like that. So like the fact they were making B-17 Bomber, which was a war game, was very unpopular in the office. It's really interesting. Like the whole, like they had a political dynamic going on there. It's really neat. Let's see here. So I'm looking forward to your opinion on the Switch. Not impressed. Well, I don't know. I guess the Switch is interesting, and I think a lot of people appreciate it and like it. For me, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I hate the controllers the way they are, and I don't know. I just haven't been a big Nintendo guy for a while, so I'll have to play with one a little longer and see if I actually have like different feelings about it. Because I've thought about picking one up, but I know I think my wife would play it more than I do. Well, yeah. So the video disc on the outside, yeah, the flat casing. I have a stack over here. I have to move a chair to get to them. But the cool thing, if you actually pop that open, it's a, because of the way video disc was done, or yeah, video disc was done, it's compressed like PVC with like a mix of graphite and other composite or capacitive materials. So it looks like a crazy, shiny prism almost. It's freaking cool looking technology. Like also the fact that it would use a record needle that would read electromagnetic fields is nuts. Generate a video field off, or video signal off that's insane. There is farming a crap ton of money, but I need to find if I can buy better parts somewhere. Wait, Panzer Dragoon? It's coming to the Switch, huh? What is anybody at Sega that's like, still has bad blood with them and Nintendo? Why isn't video disc better remembered than Laserdisc? Because video disc was a terrible failure. The fact that, like, so video disc, because it was mechanical, was more prone to failure. It had a poor, so it came out in '86, and this was the height of the format war between Beta and VHS. And Laserdisc was still in the mix there as well. And then video disc was released into the fray as well. And video disc didn't even look as good as VHS. And not only that, you were limited to something like 60 minutes per side of a CED disc. And it did so poorly that literally RCA as a company imploded. And the RCA we have now, and but existed for the next like 15 years, was literally just a shell corporation owned by some foreign company to build and import TVs under that they could relabel with RCA. So I don't know. It's kind of surprising that like video disc isn't remembered because of what it did to an American, like a historic American corporation. But yeah, it's really interesting in that regard. I don't know why I'm so passionate about video disc. I have no idea why. Doom is coming to video games on Switch. Oh yeah, what's happening? They're doing 1, 2, and 3, right? They have that crappy online DRM or whatever Bethesda's doing. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo has always known that, like, in order to have a successful game platform, you need the software. That's always been their thing. Yeah, because I mean, like, you look at how Nintendo did under the Wii, and they were selling just something that was just basically the equivalent of like a GameCube with a little more horsepower. And that thing sold more consoles than the other two. So Nintendo, just because they know how to get secure games and make games with one of their first-party licenses, it's kind of impressive as hell. Except for the Wii. The Wii U is... I think the Wii U would have done a lot better, provided they had, you know, educated people into be like, oh yeah, the Wii U, it's not an add-on. It's a whole new console. Oh wait, didn't I buy the freaking... Oh, let's go check out that DIN motor. I think we farmed like a crap ton of money. Dude, we got 12 grand. Yeah. I think Nintendo has the advantage of, because they're Nintendo, they're like, we're not going to worry about this whole online thing, because our games were uniquely single-player experiences with the exception of whatever that, what was that Ink game called? The one with the squid characters. Splatoon? Yeah. 10,000 hit points in this game. Yeah, it's weird. Like, and then Japan even went with video disc a little further, and they developed their own variants of it, which were like quarter size. But I don't know. Japan's always been weird. Like some of their multimedia formats there that have done really well that failed everywhere else for some reason. Like Laserdisc was huge over there, and I only knew one person when I was growing up that had a Laserdisc player. There we go. More double our speed. Let's see how that handles it. Mad Max is going. Picked up an Atari VCS and 32 games for 20 bucks. Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. Oh, no, that's badass. Yeah, I picked up my. So I don't even have an official VCS. I have an Atari Sears Telstar that I think I picked up for I think 30 bucks back God, like 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah, if you can find the freaking Laserdisc Star Wars theatrical cuts, absolutely. 'Cause I think that collection, I think, goes for like 250 bucks. It's actually the original cuts of the films that have been freaking modified. Yeah. Yeah, you can go find a copy of Asteroids for like 20 cents, I bet, on Amazon. See, I only knew one person with the Laserdisc player growing up. Hoping for Paperboy or Doom Guy. I don't think Doom Guy would ever make it in the Smash, just because of, we even upgraded the engine and we still lost? Oh, that sucks. Let's get some more fuel here. So it's funny though, I would wager that even though the Laserdisc cut of the theatrical collection is probably visually not as good as some other options that are out there, it probably has better sound mastering, I'd imagine. Which I think, Alex, you'd probably care about. Because I've never watched a freaking Laserdisc movie that wasn't beautifully freaking mastered for sound. No, $5 for the shipping. Yeah, guess that's the drawback. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, Biff for sure. Tecmo's a fantastic Like, I guess they're a great channel in general for freaking older tech like that. I think I remember, like, my wife and I think we both called in sick to work one day, and we're just laying in bed watching YouTube videos, and we're both like watching. It was like a 32 multiplay cassette player video breakdown he did, and we're just sitting there watching that 30-minute video in bed. It's great. Yeah, the last The last Laserdisc movie ever printed was End of Days, believe it or not. I don't know why I remember that. So what was that, 2002? Yeah, I think 2002, I think. 2003. So Laserdisc lasted a while. Like, it came in, I think Laserdisc came into the market in 1978? 77? Yeah, because some of the first promos were literally Leonard Nimoy. Was it Magnavox? I don't know if Magnavox who developed it. I could be very wrong. End of Days for Laserdisc. Perfect. I didn't think I'd like this game as much as I do. I'm really digging the hell out of this. 22.1 surround. Now, what kind of a monster has that much money for 22 freaking speakers? Except for a movie theater. Ah! Computer, you failed me. I do. It's for 22 speakers. Who remembers HD? Oh, HD DVDs. That's what it's for. Yeah, I actually have the HD DVD add-on for my Xbox 360, and so I have a collection of HD DVDs. What was kind of cool was when you bought that back in the day, you could send in a proof of purchase and get like 13 HD DVDs from Paramount and Universal. So I got a bunch. It was pretty great. Yeah, the not the labels, the cases were distinctively red. So like Blu-ray had the blue plastic case, where HD DVD had that red kind of tone. 2016 still gets updated. That's nuts. Dolby Atmos is really impressive. I'd imagine. Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah, freaking it was a huge seller for a while in like 2007. Because it was like this because it was the big deal with the PlayStation 3 was the Blu-ray player. So Microsoft was like, yeah, screw Sony, let's not do a Blu-ray player, let's do an HD DVD player, just to try and get that format going. And I think it was like 150 bucks. Came with a nice controller for your Xbox, like a remote control. And then it also came with a pack-in King Kong, the Peter Jackson movie, in HD DVD. So I still have it. I still have my collection of HD DVDs, because why not? I have Laserdiscs and CEDs out here, so I might as well just keep them. Well, and here's the funny thing: like a lot of HD DVD movies had like a lot neater features than their Blu-ray counterparts. Like the movie 300, for example. Like that was kind of the big reason why I went. Instead of buying a Blu-ray player, I bought the HD one because I was looking at the features for 300. And the 300 HD DVD actually has a fully embedded like game you can play, where you can like do a strategic play-by-play rebattle of the Battle of Thermopylae, and that's only on the HD DVD version, which I thought was pretty badass. Hmm. Pan unlimited speakers. Jesus. Make a movie. Yeah, I don't think there ever will be a. Oh crap! I lost. You lost, Ian, but here's $300. Feel better. Why does the guy look like he's wearing a TNG uniform for some reason? Huh. Ah, crap. Didn't mean to actually let my car race this, but yeah. Oh yeah, the Nuon DVD player. So I watched the re-res video of that, and I've only seen a couple of Nuon ones in person, a handful of times. Like I know I've seen a couple of those at the Portland Gaming Expo, and I think they go for like 400, 500 bucks. It's kind of weird. No, I would believe it in terms of Sony paying for premium end cap space in the retail chain. I believe that. But I mean, ultimately, like, despite HD DVD being kind of neat in how it was, like, it had better interfaces, but it didn't have the same storage capacity that Blu-ray offered. Blu-ray. Yeah. I think overall you still had a better experience with HD DVD because you didn't have to deal with all the Java crap they had loaded on there. But yeah. Yeah, they definitely had better features. I couldn't tell you if there was like a better science behind it, but yeah. But yeah, it really came down to studio support. Like what it was Toshiba and then a couple other companies were doing HD DVDs, and then they had like Paramount and Universal, and I think Warner Brothers were supporting HD DVD, and like pretty much everyone else was on board with Sony. 8K DVDs. Yeah, I think just Blu-ray adoption was just much higher than HD DVD. Especially I think like the porno studios got behind HD DVD. So I think it was the big seller of that one. No, what's that? They got behind Blu-ray. My bad. I misspoke. I know. Like, what aren't there like? Aren't there 8K televisions you can buy now for like 7, 8 grand? Hmm. So I have all this money, and I've bought this guy out of House and Home in terms of what he has. Well, yeah, I get that they're there, but come on. So they exist. Yeah, I know they're real. I haven't seen one yet. Well, no, give it time. The army will blow money on stuff like that eventually. There was no games on the 360 that used HDD. Well, yeah. Also, like the HD DVD, it wasn't incorporated into the 360. It was an add-on video drive you'd buy and then plug in via USB to the 360. So that would have been interesting. I wonder what games could have even utilized that if they'd been an external drive. See, all I know is having that like freaking HD DVD drive attached to my 360 probably extended its life by like 4 years because it wasn't being used as a DVD player. Or at least the drive was acting as a DVD player for it. But then my 360 became a Netflix player after that. Damn. Didn't Bumraw want to keep him up there? That's fantastic. 16K Master Race. Catch you later, Alex. Have a good night, man. Always good seeing you. Man, I'm just losing. I bet this game is very random in terms of how well you do at times, but yeah. VHS won the format. Actually, believe it or not, some people are doing live. VHS won the format war partly because the shipping weight of a VHS player is like a couple of pounds less. So overall, companies saved money by buying and selling VHSs in the long term logistically, just because beta players were heavy. But yeah. So I remember my father, he had a Betamax player, and I discovered that I was about 3 year old, that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches fit perfectly into Betamax players. And this was one of the ones with the pop-up assembly. So I put the sandwich in, then pushed it down. So I was that little monster when I was a kid. Mm. He also had a longer, yeah, definitely had a longer playtime. Betamax actually had a higher visual quality. Like, I wouldn't say resolution, but it just looked better overall. But I want to say the tapes, though, was like, I think they maxed out at like 60 minutes. And it wasn't until later that they got longer Betamax tapes, but those newer Betamax tapes would not work in older generation beta players. So in order to use those newer, longer movies, you had to buy a newer beta player. So it kind of boned early adopters, if I remember correctly. Being that Sony is a movie publisher, yes, you had the Blu-ray. Yeah, because Sony owns, what was it, Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures, so they could get away with doing that how they wanted. And since they had a huge library of content, namely like Ghostbusters and other potential American classics, they could influence the market into adopting Blu-ray. Here's some ASMR pouring sound for you. Laserdisc is for the true cinemaphiles. For whatever reason, I remember watching the last movie I watched on Betamax was The Hunt for Red October at a buddy's house when we were kids. I guess I remember that for some reason. This is weird. HD DVD, yeah. Giant Zenith VCR. My God, how, like a Blu-ray the size of a Laserdisc player, that would be insane amount of data storage. So Mad Max, the one thing I absolutely love about the Hunt for Red October, it's like you have Sean Connery and he's like, I'm a Russian sea captain. Thanks for service. And it's just doesn't even care, doesn't even try to fake a Russian accent like the rest of the guys. He's just straight up just being Sean Connery. But man, it's a good movie though. Yeah, Laserdisc always had that advantage of being just a pretty freaking case to look at because it had all that box art space. Oh yeah, Cameron, you're talking about the video disc. We actually had a whole discussion about that earlier in the stream. It was a technology pioneered by RCA and actually like sank the farm. Smeal, what's up, man? How you doing? Dirty Tank Jones. Where do you live, Haas? I find Blu-ray discs are pretty much the primary movie format right now. We have some of those 4K ones that are coming out as well, but I haven't made the jump to that yet. Oh, alright, making the PB&J. Nice. Wow, we're just losing now. So do your opponents upgrade as well the longer you play, or do they just trash you because your car gets lazy? Yeah, freaking Red Letter Media did a really long-winded video where they just kind of explored VHS box art. It was pretty great. Yeah, freaking kind of kicking myself because a while back I saw Laserdisc copies of Star Wars. No, sorry, video disc copies of Star Wars. And the box art's just awesome looking on those. His turf. Keep trying, son. Oh, is there equipment wear in this game? There might be. So it doesn't say anything about... So our stats are still the same. I don't feel like racing because I'd do worse than the car would. Okay, we switched to the new body, right? Yeah, or the slug body. Oh yeah, I've seen some stuff for that on the Art of Atari. That one looks really good. Yeah, freaking Zeromancer, like when my folks bought the VHS copies of Star Wars, I must have watched those movies 1,000 times when I was a kid. Let's see, I'll let this one go. And my thing is I need to buy gas or something like that. Maybe the car is just low on that. Yeah, because we're barely faster than him. Oh, you're talking about Ash vs. Evil? Any favorite recent movie? Mine is MCU Magneto. Wait, what? Pirates of the Caribbean reboot being set in modern times? You know, I might watch that. It'd probably be terrible, but yeah. So Magneto being a survivor of the Rwanda genocide. Huh. I guess you could do that. But it's not like you couldn't just, you know, whatever, what, Ian Malcolm, what's that guy's name? The actor who currently plays him? Or just put Michael Fassbender in old man face paint? Just pretend like he's 106 years old. Yeah, like, what would they be? Somali pirates? Oh, they're still... Can't imagine they're still Caribbean pirates. That'd be interesting. But, like, I have to say, like, Pirates of the Caribbean, like... My God. That franchise got real tired. So the thing I thought was fascinating was, like, the Cars movies from Pixar have sequence cutbacks, at least in the movie Airplane, or, no, sorry, Planes, where it cuts to, like, Corsairs fighting in World War II, which means there's, like, a car Hitler. So I'm like, okay. Oh, man, I have to say, I think the Bill and Ted movie, even if it's bad, I'm still going to enjoy it. Because, I mean, like, what, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey was still a fun movie. And it was still pretty awful. Like, the, Dirt Devil robots they built. Yeah, I don't think they'd even revisit that, because I don't think Disney even wants to deal with anything that dark. I mean, we're dealing with the, Magneto's current backstory is everyone knows it for the most part, and you're about 70 to 80 years removed from the events of the events of history, so it kind of, yeah. Car Hitler sounds like an interesting idea. Yeah, he'd be a Volkswagen Bug, so that'd be really interesting. Wild Stallions. You know, I've never actually played any of the Cars video games. I just remember, like, I had a girlfriend at the time when Cars came out that was, like, into that, like, the whole Pixar stuff and all those movies. And so, like, it kind of gave me a sour taste for Pixar films for a bit. Because she dumped me. That was funny. But, yeah, it was kind of funny. So I kind of, like, soured my, how I felt about Cars. So I didn't really check out any of the games or anything associated with that franchise. Man, I just keep losing now. So are all of them caught up now in terms of like the equipment my car has? Huh. Oh, I wanted to hit no. See what happens. Damn it. Yeah, there's our Hitler reference for the stream. So that happened. Without even Jimmy being here. Man, it's disappointing. There's Yeah, I'm trying to wonder, like, I have all this money, but I don't know where to buy better equipment. So I need to find another shop or something. Because ultimately, look, I'm losing right now to freaking Stinger or whatever his name is. Did nothing to stop it. That's terrifying. Stingy Sam. Thanks, John. Just buy everything. Well, I already bought everything that was here. So we need to... Toy Story on the Genesis is probably one of my, like, all-time top 10 platformers. Slash racing, puzzle, all kinds of other crap in there. Oh, god damn it. I didn't need to race the track again. Ugh. I think you should have Tank Jones as a guest next week. Tank Jones, how did you feel about smashing me every time we raced, even though I upgraded my car to the max possible stats? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I can feel that one, Haas. Yeah, it was kind of. I remember. The funny thing was, God, what was it? In terms of like ex-girlfriends and stuff like that, it was the movie Open Season or something like that. Like I had a hard time, like, so like the girl was the first movie we went to and all that, and like Open Season came out, and I'm like, no, I can't watch that movie ever again because you know the ex-girlfriend and all that. It's been forever, and I've been very happy with my wife. That's just funny. Just thinking all the stuff like where you emotionally invest in things like that. I hate Fortnite. Don't bring it up. Was someone talking about Fortnite? To this day, I have no idea what Fortnite lore is. Yeah, I don't Yeah, I can't say that's something I'm gonna do here. Hi, kid. Dr. Watts can make your car lightweight. Good news, huh? Where's Dr. Watts? Go away, Stingy Sam. So I wonder how Ninja is doing on Mixer. That's all I really care about and want to know. No, I want to go buy a thing that makes my car lightweight. I just selected no. Okay. It's weird, like, so my car is maxing out at 131, or no, wait. No, never mind. I'm on the left, he's on the right, okay. So my car can do 141, so it's about 10 miles per hour faster. But it's not fast enough to overtake it because the turns ultimately screw up my car. 50 million to go... Did Mixer even have that much money? Like, is Mixer doing that well as a platform? They can afford that? Ninja has nothing on you, Ian. It's just, just about, a couple million subs. Oh, Mixer is owned by Microsoft. I didn't know that. If I hit the Powerball, I'm gonna hire you, Jimmy. Absolutely, man. I'd love to do that. If you had millions of dollars to waste and wanted to waste it on retro game stuff, just let me know. I could be your guy. Start saying I'm disappointed in you. Hey, Jeremy, what's up, man? What are you doing up so late? I've streamed it once or twice before, but it used to be I didn't have the ability to capture footage on it properly. I'd have to run it through a VCR or something really overly complex. Or like one of my HD TVs that was running it through the RF. But now that there's a cheap HyperKin adapter you can get for $20, which converts it to composite, so you can get a pretty decent signal out of it. God, that'd be funny if the dad's like, I'm really disappointed in you, son. You're like, no! Yeah, I wonder what's going on here, because like my car will lose it in the turns, and then they're like just completely get trashed by this thing. Like it was winning all the time earlier, now it's just losing constantly. Hey, John Migda, what's up, man? I said no. Ugh. Yeah, I gotta get the upgrades. Because even though my car is going faster, I'm still getting overtaken by this guy. And oh, check out, he's doing 150 now. So he can straight up overtake me now. That's crazy. Too bad I had it set up. I don't know why I still raced, because I was still selected no. I read Smith. No. So no matter what, you have to race him at times. Oh my god, that is frustrating. It's like you've encountered this creature, you try to run. You're too slow. I'm going to eat buckwheat, huh? Yeah, I still have it on auto because I suck at this game. Yeah, it's kind of grinding money, but apparently all your competitors just eventually catch up to you. else where we can buy more parts? What happens if you go straight home? Oh, you can see your sugar code. Yeah, I still feel like the closest you're gonna get to a accurate Ninja Turtles movie would probably just be the first one, in terms of how dark that film relatively was. Okay, so we bought gas. Let's see if that changes anything. Yeah, we gotta find that Dr. Watts guy. I'm not sure where he's at. If I hide in the woods, maybe I stay off the roads. No, apparently they still find you. But I insist. So this game, you literally have no choice. You're just racing everybody. Oh, buckwheat and chickpeas, okay. I'm thinking wheatgrass. I think you used the 3 meters of throw. So my car is going faster than him, but I'm still losing. So that's nice. Oh, that's frustrating. I lost. So I go buy new tires again, see if that changes anything. Nope, okay, so you have it, okay. I finally visited Jimmy's channel, and I hope he has... yeah. Okay, I'll give the channel a vote. We played Final Lap for the last hour and actually about 2 hours now. So we have Military Madness, Keith Courage, Splatterhouse, Order of the Griffin, and Legendary Axe 2. So I'll let you guys pick as to what we play next. Hey, Easy, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh yeah, Easy, by the way, I created an archive channel for the live streams. So let me go ahead and get a link for you guys. I can post in the chat for you. Yeah, so here is I remember you talking about wanting to just watch these at work and stuff like that. So there's going to be so here you go. So that is the live stream channel archive. Everything, like videos are being posted daily for the most part. And there's like tons of videos uploading to it. So yeah. So we got, okay, so we got 1 vote for Splatterhouse, 1 vote for Keith Courage. No, sorry, 3 votes for Keith Courage. Oh, wait, crap, sorry. I was distracted looking for the other thing. Let me look at this here. So we got Keith Courage, 3, 4, and then 3 for Splatterhouse. Okay, so it looks like we're doing Keith Courage. Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. Have our trusty handy dandy rubber protective cover there. Boo, you guys in the face. But yeah, so that channel, I'm uploading stuff pretty much daily to it, so, Oh, damn. Thanks, Easy. Thanks for the donation, man. But yeah, I remember you talking about asking for an archive, so I finally set that up. So yeah, more channels will be going live. I think I have like 4 or 5 videos up on it right now. I tried uploading about 20 live streams at once, and that was a terrible idea. It took like 48 hours. But I pretty much have a crap ton of videos archived that'll be going live on that. Keith Courage or Alex Kidd? Probably Keith Courage, because Keith has a sword, but Alex Kidd is a monkey-type creature. So yeah. Oh yeah, up arrow. I have become the mech warrior. Forgot about the gunhead mechs. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna let my dog inside really quick so she can get out of the hot garage. One sec, guys. That's it. Alright, there we go. Keith Courage is a wimp. Nintendo Power Comics been pretty cool back in the day. Can't go that way, okay. Always remind me of that trippy Beatles movie, Yellow Submarine. I can see that. With the green meanies and all that. Yeah, there is some stuff on the NEC, like TurboGrafx, that are very distinctively Japanese in that regard. So I like that the TurboGrafx at least have the turbo controller like embedded in it too. So if you're using it, it's not like you're cheating, because it's designed for the console. So the spikes don't hurt him, huh? So I was kind of digging that racing game, but I didn't have to pay much attention to the game. Ah, crap. See, John says, you were stuck in the first town in the racing game. Oh. Yeah, this is supposed to pack in, wasn't it? Just trying to rush back down there and fight those guys again. So that's found Keith Courage to be like the oddest name for a game franchise, especially like when you're like leading with the console. Like I can see how Bonk would be like a console seller in terms of being a mascot, but like Keith Courage, I really can't see that being a very good one for sure. Just not necessarily in gameplay mechanics, but in terms of just a name to market with. Oh, so you can't jump and swing at the same time, okay. Now see the errors of your way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say let's go from Keith Courage to something else, because I suck at this game. We can do some Splatterhouse. That was the next vote that had the highest considerations. Let's go and switch to that. I'm going to save Military Madness for a later stream because that game is pretty freaking great, but it's also very, very, very long. I find Splatterhouse overall, like in terms of being a beat 'em up, is pretty fair. This game is deliciously gory, though. See, I have a weird history with Beast Wars. I learned from the Bible verse, I'm going to Omega. Huh. Interesting. thanks there. Ah. Punch that bird. Bird. Ah, apparently the wine's sitting here than I thought. You played this damn game. Let's see, yeah, Splatterhouse, OG horror, 8-bit or 16. Arguably 16-bit. But yeah. If you want to argue that the TurboGrafx is 8-bit, you certainly can, but it has a 16-bit graphical processor, so it's like, really, what are you arguing? That it's a 8-bit CPU with a 16-bit graphical capabilities? It's kind of like, you're like, eh. It's really semantics at that point. I think this game is crap. Oh, come on, Jeremy. Come on. I think at one point I was arguing, so I made a video about the Atari Lynx, and it was, talked about it being a 16-bit system, and someone would argue about that, and I'm like, why? It has a graphical capability for 16-bit, has an 8-bit CPU, so it's like, what are you really arguing? Ah, crap. It's got a great Tim Burton feel to it. I'll give it that. Oh yeah, I always thought the graphics on this thing are nuts, like the way it melts like that. That's pretty freaking good. I think it took Genesis a while to catch up in terms of like the quality graphics they were pushing out on this thing. Tim Burton made this game. But I hope everyone's evening's going pretty good. Let's see here. Intellivision had a 16-bit CPU as well. Genesis intentionally takes you. Yeah, the bit wars are kind of, it's really a semantic argument in some respects in terms of what people are like talking about. So like, So like even like I forgot, I hate this part. The time to jump perfect. And this game, like, it's the cheapest form of beat 'em up because like it's almost you gotta know exactly what you're doing. Oh, excuse me, sorry guys. Had a long day. Much better than last time, so that's good. Game is like Kung Fu in the NES. We're trying to catch up in the chat here. Even the Force was threatened as a religion of the original trilogy. All good here. Drunken Texas playing old video games. Fantastic. The fire in this game was so awesome at its time. Gore. Not fire. Damn little keyboard. Gore. See, I always like the mix of science and fiction and fantasy elements, such as He-Man and Thundercats. Oh, God, I love Chronicles of Riddick. Okay, I think you fight the... dodge the candlesticks because the chandelier falls. You stand in the corner and fight the chair, you're fine. Ah, bouncing nice. It's the funny thing. So I mean, as in terms of unforgiving, I mean, in how you can hit the enemies, but there are moments in the game when you're playing and you're doing like jump things like that, where if you don't perfectly time it, it kind of stabs you in the face. But yeah, I guess in terms of like the way I meant to say it, sorry, was when you fight enemies in this game, it feels really satisfying. Like the hitboxes and the way you can fight enemies is really good, but like when you have to like do that weird spike level part where I was jumping over those turtle shells, it's really unforgiving. Yeah, like this part when you're fighting the enemy mobs for sure, it's also, the wine's kind of hitting me a little bit as well, so it's making the game harder. It's like popping a pinata. Kill every care. Chair. Oh man, sorry, I wasn't really tired. Whew. But I think this is the part of the game I hate the most, like this level right here. Or this stage, at least. So, because you can play this game without getting hit, which is kind of hard for like other beat 'em ups. Like I feel like another example of beat 'em up like Maximum Carnage. Like you would have taken at least 4 or 5 hits because the game is cheap like that. Oh yeah, very Evil Dead, yeah. There we go. Oh, God, stupid knife. Oh, wait. I forgot you have to punch the knife. I forgot that was a thing you had to do. Oh, and it stabbed me in the knee. I don't recall the Space Mormon plot in Chronicles of Riddick. I remember the Space Mormon plot in Starship Troopers. I recall that one. Just me, punching knives. Ah, I should have jump kicked it. That's unforgiving. Oh, you're talking. I thought you were talking about like Chronicles of Riddick, not Riddick. My bad. Maximum Carnage was most rented SNES game. Yeah, Free Maximum Carnage is a great game. I remember buying that with my brothers. It was awesome. Only downside was the I think it's Separation Anxiety was the one where you could do two-player Venom and Spider-Man. I think Maximum Carnage was it two-player on the SNES? I could be very wrong. Okay. Come on, concentrate, drink a Red Bull. No, I think I'm only going to make it another, like, couple of minutes. God, you cannot jump kick a knife. That's a damn painting. Okay. Alright guys, the stream's been going for about 2.5 hours. I really want to appreciate you guys hanging out as long as you have. It's about 1 a.m. my time. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and crash. Oh, wait, we're not paying you to entertain your loving family. Yeah. No, I'm only probably going to go back because my daughter likes to wake up at 6 a.m. So, she's always a pain on the weekends. But alright, I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys dropping by and hanging out as long as you have. Easy, appreciate the donation as always. But also, if you guys haven't checked out, I've been archiving the streams over at this channel here. So you're welcome to go check those out. I've been posting videos there almost daily when I remember to do it. If I don't remember, feel free to remind me on Twitter, because I get distracted, but yeah. But thank you guys very much for hanging out as long as you have. You guys have a fantastic evening, weekend. I'll probably see you guys next weekend. So alright, catch you guys later. Bye.